parents, family, friends, faculty members, school committee members, Dr. Martis, and the members of the class of 2013. What a year this has been. I think it can safely be said that your senior year has been the busiest year Norton High School has ever seen. As your yearbook details, your classes lived through an intense and fast-paced construction project which has asked you to be patient and flexible all year long. You returned in September to concrete floors and wide-open ceilings, and after each vacation you enter the building with a new floor plan, forced to navigate a new landscape and sometimes get a bit lost. There is a good chance that this year you are asked to move your locker, to change the location of your classroom, sometimes twice, find the new cafeteria, learn in a classroom that used to be a cafeteria, and, to my surprise, each time we made an additional request or rerouted you, you shrugged your shoulders and you said, okay. As we all knew, these inconveniences would all be worth it once the building project was finished. This year, we all learned a lot about change. I know I have. In the past year, I was appointed principal of Norton High School, and more recently, I had my second child. So tonight, I thought I would share with you some of the lessons I have learned about the challenge of changing. Because let's face it, it's not always easy. Change is difficult even when you know it's coming. You have spent a good part of this year planning for next September, but when move-in day comes, a part of you, maybe a very small part of you, will wish you were back in Norton and not hugging your loved ones goodbye as they head to the car and you to your dorm room. But embrace the change and lean on your loved ones for support. Understand that living through a stressful or an uncomfortable or a sad moment will only make you grow. And you will grow, and you will be stronger than you ever thought possible. Sometimes change is unexpected. It's the job opportunity that you didn't see coming. It's meeting the love of your life in line at Dunkin' Donuts. It's finding out that your childhood home is being sold. In those moments, again, lean on your loved ones. Ask for support and advice and embrace the change. However, it won't be easy. Don't misunderstand me when I say embrace the change. I need you to know that there is hard work ahead. But these are the moments that will define you. How will you respond to an unexpected change, to adversity? I hope you realize that your first 18 years of life and your experiences thus far have prepared you for life beyond Norton. You, the class of 2013, have lived through the physical changes in the building while at the same time preparing yourself for the myriad of changes waiting for you when you walk off this stage tonight. You have worked hard in class, you have worked hard at home. You have worked hard on college essays and applications, sports, jobs, and extracurricular activities. You have decided on and planned for what you want to do when you grow up, because somewhere along the way you realize that you have somehow and suddenly changed into a grown-up. Now, all your hard work is paying off as you head off on your adventures, college, trade school, the workforce, and the military. I know that whatever comes your way, you are ready for it. So embrace the changes as you experience them, ask for help when you need it, and continue to grow. Congratulations for all you have achieved. And now, Dr. Martis, may I present to you, for your acceptance, the class of 2013.
Thank you, Megan. As many of you may know, I've attended many graduations, and I'm always mindful that you didn't come here to hear me. Exactly. So I'll be brief. I want you to know how much I've enjoyed being your school superintendent this year. I am very impressed with this community, the school system, Norton High School, and particularly the class of 2013. I want to wish you well. I want to wish you well, and I want to give you two simple pieces of advice. Thank your teachers, and most importantly, thank your parents and your family. On an official note, to Megan's point, I am pleased to be advised that each member on this stage tonight has met all of the prescribed requirements for graduation. And because of this, I do accept the class of 2013 for graduation.
Approved for graduation. You've been approved.
It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce to you the chairman of the Norton School Committee, Mr. Dinesh Savas, for his remarks, and then the presentation of diplomas. Mr. Savas?
No, Andrew Mackey's just a member. He's no longer chairperson.
Before I start tonight, I want
first
to apologize up
graduation.
front for the length of my words. When I wrote this, I had no idea the Bruins were going to sweep tonight.
Oh gosh. You're getting too ahead of
Before
yourself.
we continue, I'd like to take a moment to recognize our superintendent, Dr. Christopher Martis. Dr. Martis came to us a year ago as an interim superintendent after the retirement of Dr. Patricia Ansay. As an interim superintendent, he certainly could have coasted and done the bare minimum to keep our schools at the status quo. By all accounts, he did much more than that. He kept the Norton School District moving forward. Under his leadership, we continue to get better, moving closer to becoming one of the elite districts in the state. It's easy to dismiss a single year as unimportant, but every year is important when it comes to education. Dr. Martis, I think I speak for the whole town of Norton when I say thank you for making this past year both a successful one and a memorable one.
Yeah, I know he won't be here next year. Yeah, he's not going to be here next year.
Though the weather tonight is not wonderful,
So great.
the night itself certainly is. Congratulations, 2013 graduates of Norton High School. And also congratulations to the parents, family, friends, and loved ones who are here today. An accomplishment such as the one we're here to celebrate is always a group effort, and your support and guidance played a big part in making today happen. Every year, schools across America send forth their graduates with well wishes and hopes for success. Parents and family hope that graduates will get into good colleges and find good jobs. Graduates hope their lives will be rewarding both financially and personally. Those sitting out in the audience and all of you sitting up here on the stage have a common theme to your hopes: success. We're gathered here tonight to recognize your past success and to wish for success in your future. And everyone sitting out there hopes you succeed. But I hope you fail. You're at an amazing moment in your life. The next 10 years or so of your lives will be unbelievably dynamic. Life, as you know, will change in dramatic ways, sometimes on a daily basis. And what you want out of life will change. Your dreams will evolve into something more solid. They'll become goals. You've matured enough now to have some idea about what you want out of life. And more importantly, you understand how to achieve it. Gone are the hopes and dreams of childhood. You no longer want to grow up to be a ninja or a princess. Today, your goals are likely more realistic. You might now want to be a doctor or a lawyer, maybe a writer or a movie star, accountant or Olympic athlete, soldier, scientist, designer, musician, artist. Possibly your aim is to be the next 25-year-old billionaire internet CEO. Some of you might even dream of becoming the President of the United States one day. Though honestly, that last one doesn't seem like much of a good job to me.
I know. Tell me.
So here you are at this wonderful moment in your life when anything is possible, and with hard work and a bit of luck, your goals are achievable. But here's the problem. Doubt will start to creep into your mind. You'll wonder if you're aiming too high, and you'll start to see your goals not as possibilities, but as potential stumbling blocks. Perhaps the doubt's already started. Maybe as you sit on the stage tonight, you've already begun to doubt that you can ever reach any of your goals. Perhaps you've already started to temper your expectations. I can't really do that. I can't achieve that. I can't become that. I'm not good enough. It's just a fantasy. Maybe others will plant the seed of doubt by trying to tell you what your limits are. So you'll decide maybe it's better to set your sights a little lower. low enough so that failure never rears its ugly head. Hope becomes fear. The desire to avoid failure overrides the desire to achieve our goals. So we try and ensure that we never fail by reaching for what we already know is within our grasp. But then we never truly succeed. We never find out if we could have possibly achieved some of our goals or even all of our wildest dreams. So I hope you fail. Because I hope you ultimately face the fear of failure and recognize it for what it is. It's the mark of reaching beyond who you are today for what you might become tomorrow. Whenever we reach for grand accomplishments, we reach for something truly worth accomplishing, we always risk failure. But rather than allow setbacks to dishearten you, celebrate your attempt. Revel in the knowledge that you have the courage to go for it, and then try again. Achievement lies down a long road littered with failed attempts. The litter lies on the ground because those who've already traveled that road and realized their dreams experienced failure along the way, possibly many times. But each time they tossed it to the side of the road and kept on going. One commonality between all the people that you look up to and admire for their success is that at some point in their lives, they felt the fear and they went for it anyway. They embraced the possibilities instead of allowing the fear of failure to define their lives. They saw their dreams and they said, why not? So don't fear failure. Don't fear not reaching your goal. Fear the idea that you'll never know what might have happened if you went for your dreams. Let that fear drive you to attempt great things. For in the attempts, among the failure, you will also succeed. I promise you that. And the success may turn out to be something different from what your original goal was, but the success will be there. There's an old saying that on your deathbed, you'll regret the things you didn't do, not the things you did. But it isn't what you didn't do that you'll regret. It's what you never tried to do that will haunt you. So as you continue your journey forward, just try. Reach beyond your comfort zone. Reach far beyond it to what you truly want. Don't let anything keep you from reaching for your dreams. Forget fear, and though you might hear doubters, it doesn't mean you have to listen. And though it's never too late to pursue your dreams, it's also never too early. In fact, the earlier the better. So many opportunities present themselves to us every day, both large and small. If you open yourselves to those opportunities and try and take advantage of them, you'll find that there are two possible outcomes. You'll succeed or you'll fail. If you succeed, then you'll realize that successes are possible and you'll want more of them. And if you fail, you'll realize something too. With the right attitude, failure is nothing to be feared. It doesn't physically hurt. In fact, it can be empowering. Because soon you'll realize that failing isn't an embarrassment. You'll realize that it isn't a mark against you. You'll realize that failing isn't the same as not succeeding. In fact, it's the exact opposite. Failure and success enjoy a symbiotic relationship. They're a yin and a yang, existing together as two sides to a coin. And once you realize that failure is nothing more than a partner to success, you'll start to see your dreams in a different light. You'll understand that achieving your dreams isn't the only success. Pursuing them is its own success as well. So it's never too early to chase all your dreams, both big and small. Start tonight. Don't worry about how things will turn out if you go for something. Worry about how they'll turn out if you don't. Noted author Ray Bradbury often explained his approach to life by saying, go to the edge of the cliff and jump off. Build your wings on the way down. His point was that you can't know how something will turn out, but if you don't jump, you'll never know. You simply stand at the edge of the cliff, staring at possibilities. He felt this was true for all aspects of our existence: career, love, life. So when you get to the edge of the cliff, go ahead and take the next step, even if you don't think you have wings. Because while it's true that you might indeed fall, you might also find out that you can fly. And that would be worth the fall. Class of 2013, I hope you fail. Because that means you reached beyond what is to what could be. It means you saw the pursuit of your goals and dreams as a challenge to be met rather than obstacles to be feared. I hope you fail, because ultimately you will also succeed. Go forward down your own road and reach for your dreams every single day. Good luck and congratulations.